Atelophobia. What is atelophobia? Atelophobia is the fear of imperfection or not being good enough. Many people face this on an everyday basis, especially for teenagers, because when you're a teenager, you tend to want to fit in. And I know that's something that you tend to hear a lot from adults. They bring up peer pressure, fitting in, bullying, but no one really discusses why everyone wants to fit in. So, as a teen, you see a group of friends and you hang out with them, or you date someone, or there's always a situation that makes you feel like you're not good enough. Whether you feel like you're physically not good enough, or like you're mentally not good enough. Everyone around you knows you have flaws, and you know you have a flaw. But those who truly care about you, those who really love you, will accept it and they'll look beyond it. Because everybody in this world has flaws. There's no one who doesn't have at least one or two flaws. Now, what people tend to do is they hide those flaws, or they feel like they're not good enough because they want everyone to like them, especially going through middle school and high school. But what you need to do is you really need to stop caring about what others think. Because if you live based off of the way that everyone sees you, or caring about that, you're never going to be happy, because you're constantly going to be changing yourself for what that person likes or what that person likes. Now, the other thing about atelophobia is when you and yourself don't feel like you're good enough. You tend to be the person who points out your flaws the most when you look in the mirror, whether it's something about your personality or it's something about the way you look, like your nose, or you hate how you lie a lot. Now, there are some things that you do need to change. Like, if you're changing one of your flaws to benefit you or everyone around you, then go for it. But there's some things about you that you can't necessarily change. Like, if you find your past as a flaw for who you are now, but it's really made you better, own up to it. Or something like a facial feature that you see as a flaw. It's not a flaw. You just tend to pick out what's worse in yourself when everyone else seems to be accepting. Now, the things that you can do about it is mainly change your mindset, which isn't an easy process, but it's a lot of just growing self-love and knowing your self-worth. And as I said before, not caring about what other people think. And you just have to continue realizing that everybody has their own flaw and everybody feels like they're not good enough at one point. But if you're hanging out with people who make you feel like you're not good enough, or doing something that makes you feel like you're not good enough, then either one, stop overthinking it, or two, just don't hang out with those people anymore or do that thing anymore, because you are good enough. We are all good enough. And yes, we may all have flaws, but we are all still perfect in our own way. So remember, you're not perfect, but you're perfectible. This is Kerstens from Paso Teens.